Hi there, Jacquelyn Gore here, your guru of real estate. You guys are in for a treat today. I'm actually going to share with you one of my very favorite Panama City Beach attractions, St. Andrews State Park. The park is open 365 days a year from 8 a.m. until sunset. And if you're not a local, it is $8 per car of 2 to 8 people or $4 for one person. You can also get your Florida State Park Pass, and that's going to run you about $120 a year. But that I do recommend if you're going to come here very frequently. It's a great asset to have. Let's go take a look. All right, we are going to start here at the pier. So St. Andrews State Park is located on the far eastern end of Thomas Drive, and it spans the Gulf Coast down to the jetties, or the pass, also known as the pass, where the boats can come in and out of St. Andrews Bay. The pier is excellent for fishing, for sightseeing. There's a ton of wildlife here. Here in the park, we have deer, we have all kinds of birds, and there's even alligators. We have Gator Lake here in the park, which is really cool. I'll take you guys over there in just a minute. As I mentioned, the park spans down to the jetties there at the far end. We will go down there so you can get a closer look at that. It's really cool. Behind the jetties, there is a low tide or tidal pool, affectionately referred to as the kiddie pool, because it is salt water from the Gulf and the Bay, but there is no tide. There's no undertow. There's very little current in there, so it's safer for the kids. It's where you don't have to worry about rip currents and things of that nature. You can see in the distance there Moon Spinner and several other condo towers on Thomas Drive. The water's kind of turned up today. Crystal green, Emerald Coast. Got some fishermen out today trying their luck, catching fish. The beach is still pretty busy for being post-tourist season. Here in the park, you can rent kayaks, and you can rent scuba gear. You can also take the shuttle over to Shell Island, which I will show you that here in just a little bit as well. Just a beautiful, beautiful environment. There are pavilions with picnic tables. People come here for events. In fact, as I was walking in, somebody was having a 50th birthday celebration. I thought that was pretty cool. So these dunes actually protect the park during times of storm. It actually is a little dark today. We've got a rainstorm coming inland. There are also little stores, little convenience stores for snacks and things of that nature. They also have Panama City Beach swag, if you want to call it that. And then you can see the pavilions here in the distance. Give you guys one more peek from up here. As I mentioned, you can take the water shuttle or water taxi over to Shell Island. It is $25 per adult, I believe. They arrive and depart on the half hour. And in addition to that, they will pick you up from the park here, take you by boat over to Shell Island, and then they will pick you back up on Shell Island and bring you back to the park. Very convenient if you don't have a personal watercraft or boat. All right, I'm going to head over to the jetties. I'll see you guys there. Okay, we are now at Jetty Park. You can see they're currently in the process of building additional pavilions here. Something to keep in mind, alcohol is not allowed at in the state park, excuse me. Pets are not allowed on the beach or on the boardwalks. So if you are coming to the state park, just keep those couple of things in mind. They also have camping. They have RV camping. They also have primitive, like tent camping spots for rent on a nightly basis. First, we're going to head out here to the kiddie pool. Again, like I was saying, this is salt water, so it is basically at the beach. Sandy beach here. It just doesn't have the current or the undertow that Gulfront has. I'll give you a real quick view here. Great snorkeling in here. Absolutely excellent. You can swim all the way up to the jetties. So fun fact, there are actually raccoons that live in the jetties too. And they are not afraid of humans whatsoever. So that's pretty neat. You can actually go right up to them. Don't recommend it, but you can. Okay, we are up here on top of the hill. This is the pass. And then a distance over there is actually Shell Island. My kiddie pool is to my left. That is St. Andrews Bay. We'll head over here to the jetties. Give you guys a closer view of that. It's really cool to come here because you actually get to see all the boats come in and out of the pass. And I don't know if you can see it in the distance out there, but there's actually a large shipping container out there too. Those come through here as well, over to the port in Panama City. You can see the pier where I just was in the distance there. And there's another pavilion. Then we're going to head back this way over to the jetty store. All right, here we are back at the jetty store. This is where you can rent kayaks and paddle boards and life jackets and all of the water toys. And as I mentioned earlier, they also offer refreshments and things of that nature. Ice cream, towels, sunscreen, clothes. right, now we are going to head over to Gator Lake. All right, here we are at Gator Lake and the Gator Lake Nature Trail. As it suggests, there are 100% gators in this lake. There's a self-guided nature trail that kind of winds up and around beside the lake and then up on these dunes here. Something to keep in mind, if you do come and walk this trail, you are in nature. It is 100% all natural. There are snakes. You may encounter snakes, birds, alligators, and all things of the sort. I've seen a couple of deer in there too. So we'll go down and take a peek at the lake, maybe hopefully get to see an alligator. I've only seen one time, and it was a baby. But it was still super cool to see a alligator in its natural habitat. So pretty. And occasionally, I've never seen this in person, but I've seen pictures of it. Occasionally, alligators will make their way to the beach. Just over the hill in the distance there, where you see the trees, that's actually the bay. There are usually a ton of birds nesting around here too. And then across the road from Gator Lake, we have the marsh area. This is where you'll see a lot of wading birds. So they're kind of cool when you actually do catch them. Okay, I'm here on the last leg of our state park tour for the day. This is actually the boat launch and playground area. So there's excellent crab fishing in this little section right here. You can drop your crab pots down in here, and they are just all over this little waiting area. You have the little playground area, and then there's several grills and picnic tables. Just a really neat little place to come spend the afternoon. The boardwalks in the distance there, that's actually where you take the Shell Island water taxi. This is where it docks. One of the boats is actually in the distance there, the large deck boat with the blue rails. And here's info to actually sign up for your Shell Island shuttle. St. Andrews, shellisland.com or 844-90-SHELL. You can also go to the state park's website and order tickets there and pay online. I hope you guys have enjoyed our St. Andrews State Park tour for the day. Please let me know if you have any questions.